Jacob is on his way into church. It's Sunday morning, and Jacob is both a cop and, take your pick, an Adventist cult or Mormon cult member. And he gets 10 feet from his car and has to stop and turn around. He has had bad experience. Before. He puts it on vibrate, but it turns off. It turns onto a loud ringing, and sometimes an embarrassing a ringtone. You know, they got those different types. Embarrassing ringtone he swore he didn't have and sure didn't set it to. Anyway, he goes to church and he tells them again and again, don't answer the phone. Don't answer your own phones. He knows what America is doing. They're checking and posting and via speakerphone. I tell you, when religious censorship conducted by wolves among the sheep like Jacob, as well as many others, when religious censorship has gone that far as to place a religious man in the highest office in the world, they don't name him Hussein unless they're Muslim. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins, they placed in the highest office in the world Barack Hussein Obama. And yes, placed. You can't reach me by phone, tell me who I should vote for or what I should support, and you don't know how many others you can't reach. Pick up your phone right now, 424-229-4140. Make a video from America's hijacked lifelines. It's a Flight 93 check. Heroes of 9/11 fought back physically against those terrorists, and they also fought back making calls in flight. But now our phones will make videos. So you make that video, whatever you get, when you don't get me, Melton. John Melton Brady is the full name. A son of a carpenter, and Mary is my parentage. Dad a carpenter, worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne. I'm the son of a carpenter, Mary. I get to make parables. This is wonderful. When you can't call me up to tell me what you believe, you can't ask what I mean by Jesus' immaculate house, those 1,000 points of light to be built once you tear down this great wall of evil around me that has just me and all of this imagery. Me and some plants and flowers and trees and skyscrapers. Put the best mankind has to offer in those homes. Cities, communities, really, not just those places you go to on Sunday, Saturday, and another day week. Put the best mankind has to offer. Art, architecture, and of course be video pioneers. Vastly unrealized potential. I tell that joke you got perfectly. Just once. You never have to tell again. You got it on video. It goes for serious stuff like what you believe, and you don't have to have anything. It doesn't have to be something you hear in church. It's what you believe. You don't even have to go to church to have something to believe, right? So make that video explaining that. And yes, when you can't reach me to tell me what you believe. That's religious censorship in America. Anyway, let me get back to Jacob. I'm gonna make this quick. I got a lot to do. And 2:45. See, I'll see. It's supposed to go down. Taking a little more insulin each time. The pen. But yeah, that what the doctors can't talk about, especially these doctors in Eagle Rock here, in Glendale, right next door. We run a new pair, gotta grow a whole new body, build Jesus as a Immaculate House here on earth. Smaller, browner circles and the stigma of the eye slowly disappearing. The bigger, bluer circles growing in through and around. You can see the white part around the brown there, the smaller, bluer circles. That's recent. I think it has something to do with me taking all those vitamins. That's what I did when I got out of the hospital in 96. 1996. And just recently I started taking vitamins again. One of those megadose brands. Stress tabs. I noticed they less. They had like hundreds and hundreds of percentage points of vitamins. It's less than it was back in 1996. But yeah, I think it's having that effect. You can actually see with the video. Anyway, Jacob, let me finish this up. It's up to 7 minutes. Jacob goes to church. He tells everybody, don't answer your phones. Yes, Mormons, Latter-day Saints, and Adventist cult, the doctors, doing the exact opposite of their Hippocratic oath, they show up. They can reach me by phone. You need to ask them how they do that. Same as with City of Santa Monica, or the management here at Teague Terrace, Laurie Enterprises, who is conducting hatred. No, it's harassment techniques down below. Yes, I'm sure Jacob has a part in that. Or someone like Jacob. You call him up. How do you reach this man by phone? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? I don't have any blocked numbers, guys. When you make that video, you're making a video of 2 crimes. One, you got the, one, you got the religious censorship. You can't tell me what you believe. Business censorship. You're not reaching the customer. And of course, the most important is lifeline censorship, political censorship as well. But you're gonna get something boring. Phone ringing, error message, busy signal. If you get my phone's not busy, hardly ever rings or uses it. Hardly ever use it. And believe it or not, I'm not much of a talker. Talking on the phone, just brief, get in, get out. It's just when I pick up this camera and I see that handsome bald guy, I just feel like talking and talking and talking. I guess it could just go in the bathroom and look in the mirror, but now you get to see the handsome bald guy. So I guess it's a better thing. But let me get back to the very serious stuff, guys. Boring thing, that phone ring, that error message. It's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics. So what do? You make that video. You got the timestamp on your phone. You got the number dial, 424-229-4140. And when you don't match up with the videos of the call logs, my call records, that you're going to find on youtube.com/DNFD series. I have to see if I can get started with some of those others. At least get MySpace still around. Vimeo, I keep seeing as a commercial. Yesterday they didn't like my Tommy Purples on DHBTS, youtube.com/DHBTS. I'm certain it's on hand, but it's what I call the streets, and sometimes they can have problems elsewhere. But I've had 9 years of YouTube videos you can find at ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com. And that's what, well, let me finish that point up. It's going to be boring. It's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, police, paramedics. And the next time you call up countless other customers. And if you're in politics, your customers are your voters. If you're a priest, your customers are those true believers. And if you don't reach them, if you're unable to reach them, yes, that's that. Poor guys get damned, don't they? That eternal torment. Anyway, Jacob, he goes to church, and it happens at least once a Sunday. They hear that phone ring, and someone goes to the back and answers, and no, I don't know what a Flight 93 check, and you can tell, especially with the Mormons. I don't know about the Adventists. They seem more like they might be a little bit better liars, but I don't know. When they're telling lies, it's very obvious. So, yeah, they know what a Flight 93 check. If they don't, direct them to ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com, which has years and years of YouTube of me asking, will you call me? Do a Flight 93 check. Some of the, before 2014, well, those centuries, they can get confusing sometimes. Before 2014, I had the 0911 number, and I lost that one when in the hospital, because I got the great wall of evil around me. No friends, no family. Just my video viewing friends. No friends, no family. I lost that number. I got the new number, 424-229-4140. So let me jump ahead. I'm letting it get way too long. 13 minutes? Oh, damn it. Maybe it'll straighten out a little bit when I laminate. If not, I give him another one. A little crinkle. Jacob, he gets back to the car, and of course he deletes those messages left by true believers and concerned Americans about his active participation in America's Hijacked Lifelines. He deletes those, and he knows better than to answer on a Sunday. And he doesn't know that number. He's not going to answer. But he goes to that ATM. Yes, he's a cop, a California cop. And on his way back, there's a phone ringing. Don't have that many public phones anymore. Phone booth kind of phones, but no phone booth. He sees that phone, and he's curious. He picks it up, and they say, "Are you Jacob?" And he says, "Yes." He says, "What do you know about me not reaching John Milton Brady?" Oh yeah, if the military pit bull project, going after the pit bulls that are California's corrupt, cowardly cops, conducting hatred noise techniques here at the terrace. There ain't a whole lot of those. Try to keep them in a minute, but yeah, I can't always do that. And they're provided to you by the hatred noise here and harassment techniques, so they're not always as good or as practiced or as to the point as I'd like them, but pick out the best and assemble them. And yes, Military Pit Bull Project, get those numbers out to college campuses, to churches, so true believers can call up California's cops. What do you know about this? When else will my phone not be allowed to work? Post. And if, like, you get Jacob, and he doesn't know what a Flight 93 check is, you direct him to ChristComplexLinks.blogspot.com. The YouTube's there, the years and years of videos there. What do you know about this? When else will my phone not be allowed to work because of what you are actually taking part in? And if you don't know what a Flight 93 check is, in your line of work especially, are you involved or are you incompetent? You get their reaction, and you post. I'm Melton, son of a carpenter. Come see in person. When you see someone other than me in those buildings, in my eyes, in my imagery, in my videos, we started to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Be a part of that. Now let me show you the eye that before started changing. There's a big eye. Smaller brown circle slowly disappearing, and yeah, tell those jokes you got, tell that serious stuff you got as well. Perfectly just once, you never have to tell it again. And yeah, that's before they start catching the light. I think the vitamins. From about 4 months ago. And it's before that, the white stuff started eating away, going to town doing that. Let's put it that. They've been doing that slow style for a while. Before that started happening. If you got a good doctor across America, tell them to come see in person. And, yeah, document what those corrupt docs out here in California and LA are doing. They can reach me by phone. They're involved. That's more than just your physician kind of thing. That is your family's lifeline not working. You not knowing when else it won't be allowed to work. Ask him, what do you know about this? How do you reach the man? Do you have to talk to somebody first? Is there some special code you have to type into the phone to get it to work when you call Milton? Yeah, they called me up about the doctor's appointment, the Adventist cult folks. And if they can reach me and you can't, they know something you don't, you need to find that out. Get their reactions, post.